Hour of Devastation certainly seems medium. I didn't play at Cincinnati. There was a Hex 5K this past weekend, so I stayed home and played that. And then I played the Legacy Challenge on Magic Online on Sunday and ended up winning that with Grixis Silver. Playing events from your home is infinitely more profitable than spending hundreds of dollars to travel around the country and play for marginally more money. Pretty easy mulligan here. No second land. Hand doesn't do anything. Just like double 7/6 drop in the opener. Alright, it says a Scry and an Oath of Nissa. I think we're in the market for a second land, so let's keep that on top. Oh yeah, my body is ready, ladies and gentlemen. My body is ready. Lost the coin flip, on the draw, double tapped land, opponent goes 1 drop, 1 drop. Are we ready to dead? I'm ready to be dead. Oh, we drew an untapped land, so you're saying, and it's the land for Matter Reshaper too, so you're saying there's a chance. That's all I need, opponent. That's all I need is a chance. This is a competitive league. The competitive leagues are probably going to be like mono red, because like, if you look at the Magic Online PTQ results from the weekend, the top 8 was like 75% mono red. And by 75%, I mean like 25%, but really there was a lot of mono red. Alright, let's go ahead and make colorless here. Let's bolt that guy. I guess I could have played the Druid there. I think I'd rather play the Abrade. Would you prefer the most Hex, Magic, or Pokemon? 10 out of 10 Hex is my favorite TCG personally. And that kind of stuff is subjective, so, you know. That's a pretty good one. Oath of Nissa, find me a land. Preferably a desert. Hey, look, a desert. Yeah, I can grab that. Any order on those. I'm gonna play this tapped land, and then I think I want to save this for post-hour. This could save me some points of life here. I guess, yeah, I'm gonna play this to save the life points. I'm gonna save this to play this to save the life points. I think that's worthwhile. I think playing this to save 2 to 3 points of life is worthwhile. Hopefully they vomit some more grappers onto the table. That's the schedule today. Magic tax. Yep, that's the schedule. Yeah, got it. Got it exactly. Most of the morning's going to be Magic into Hex. We'll play like 1 league and a half of Magic, and then, depending on how long they take. And then transition into some Hexy time. The Hex tournaments I play invite only. The 5Ks are invite only that happen every other month, but they have a sealed 1K that happens every weekend that's open invite. Please play some more troops to the table. Collected Defiance, rude. Alright, yep. Yeah, I assume they're shipping here. Trade this here. Old Ulamog, yep. Chandra, oh, let's play her out. And just take down and kill her idiot. I guess I could have left up, more mana here, potentially. Why do I like Hex so much? That's why is it better than Magic? In my personal opinion, I enjoy Hex because it leverages the digital design space to reduce variance out of the game. Magic has, you know, games like Magic have variance by design, and Hex has a lot of the good things that I enjoy about Magic while doing things like making everyone mulligan slightly less, and having mechanics like Fate Weave that are just like good variance reducing mechanics that make the game, allow the game to still have a lot of the interesting space that Magic has while having some of the having less of some of the frustrating parts that Magic has. These enter tapped. They don't enter tapped. I probably should have done this last turn. Alright, so what am I doing here? I need to get at least one And then if there are 3 individual 3 or more deserts, great. Okay, so I need to get one desert here. So probably grab the ruins, and then I'm gonna grab a shrine of the Forsaken Gods, so we can work our way up to this this Ulamog here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're 2 short. I think we could die if we just planned to play Ulamog the following turn. I don't think dying is unreasonable. And we wouldn't have been able to play Ulamog X-rated, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we're not even guaranteed to play Ulamog X-rated if we get 2 shrines. So I think getting a thing and getting zombies is far more reasonable. Block. Oh, they can exert one of these, right? They didn't exert. Alright, deal. Oh, that's not exert. That's the other one that has exert. Derp. Alright. Oath of Nissa. Now, if this could find a shrine of the Forsaken Gods, that would be awesome. Abrade's a decent hit. Hey! Hey, hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, hey, yo. Hey, yo. Boo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright. Lightning strike your guy this turn. Next turn we'll take 2 of your lands away and then attack you a couple times. Man, we might have a chance to win this game. They only have 1 card in their hand. And taking them off of lands is going to mean they can't Earthshaker Kenra us on the flashback here. Alright, so Magma Spray seems great. Warping Wail seems fine. Maybe I want this extra Hour of Devastation. God, this card's really good. I don't know if you knew about the Ulamog. I think so. Yeah, it got revealed off the Matter Reshaper, right? Do I just trim Druid of the Cowl? I feel like I want to trim Druid of the Cowl. Is this an Hour of Devastation matchup? This might not be an Hour of Devastation matchup. This might be a trim the top end matchup. Just leave like 1 of these in my deck. And just like plan to kill them with Worldbreaker. Yeah, I probably want the Druids, just like maximize the low end of my curve. I think I like this. How many sort by... I can't sort by type. How many non-oath hits do I have in my deck? That is something we have to think about. 13, 37. There actually aren't a lot of oath hits in this deck. I'm gonna cut. I think Token's deck is okay. It's not completely unreasonable. I'm gonna put 1 more Ulamog back in here just so we have something good to do at our top end. I think Oath of Nissa is a little shy on hits. Let's trim 1 of those when we're bringing in like Warping Wails and Magma Sprays and stuff and cutting some of these. And hey, we won that game. We played some tapped lands and then ended up winning that game. That's exciting. It's exciting. We're on the draw against the red deck. Mulligan played some tapped lands and won. Let's, you know. Yeah, it seems fine. Let's get turn 2, turn 3. It's because the opponent isn't running Baba Yeti. We 10 out of 10 would have died to a Baba Yeti. You're not wrong. Sunscorched Desert. What a rude land. It's like play my land, hit you for 1. The rudest of lands. Warlord! With the brand new $4.99 subscription. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Subscriptions are the best way you can help support my content here, so thank you and welcome. I'm just passing. Sure. I'm just going to take this hit. I plan to K return them. Do I just K-return now? I think I'm gonna wait and try and get one more Dorker out of it. Might be greedy. Thanks, I really appreciate that. I have shock. Alright, maybe I should have done this on my turn. I think waiting to try and get another one out of them is worthwhile here. And I can Warping Wail to kill this down the line. In fact, we're going to try and Warping Wail to kill it now. If they had another spell there, they could have blown that out, but I didn't, so God bless. They're only one away from this Earthshaker coming back. That's pretty good. If we hit a red source here, we're probably still dead. Alright. Yeah. Yep. Maybe I'm supposed to have some Chandras out of my deck. Nah, I think Chandra's fine. She's like removal plus. Yeah, I think I sequence by stuff wrong that game. I shouldn't have tried to get value out of the Kozilek's return. I think just getting like 1-for-1s or 2-for-1s out of the Kozilek's returns is what that's what I should expect to do in this matchup. And I was a little bit too greedy with them. They're going to be playing around Hour of Devastation anyways, so yeah, Warping Wail seems really powerful. So yeah, we're going to be a little bit less greedy in this next game. If we could have gotten Chandra online, that would have been ideal too. I would love to play first. I think this hand's okay. Pretty likely to find a red source with this. Opponent mulled to 6. It's a Mirror Breaker too. That's hot. Alright, grab this Game Trail, any order on those, and hopefully this will find something to put Game Trail on untapped, so we can Magma Spray next turn. Perfect. Put this in, show you this. Just gonna spray this now. Let's just get that out of there. They have the 2-1, they have the 2-1. Just a Village Messenger, sure. Play this. Cast Beneath the Sands to get a basic land. I don't really think about it what we get at this point, right? Extra red's probably better than extra green. Yep. Looking for a, what's it called at this point? The Hour of Promise would be ideal. Chandra's not bad. Go ahead and play this. Thanks, Punishing. I appreciate it. Morning Life. I think I'm just bolting that. I don't want to play the Chandra and down tick, because I'll just kill it with the Village Messenger, guaranteed. We'll probably use this to kill something next turn, just as we work our way up. No additional creature here is real good for us. Because they have to spend a spell killing this Chandra, that would be ideal for us. Maybe they have a non-haste creature as a follow-up. Yeah, okay. Yep, send the Airflow the Dome. Send that message. Beneath the Sands. Yeah. I'm gonna cycle this, see what we get. We could hit a Kozilek's Return. I should have tapped these two. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if this lives, I get to... What are the odds this lives? Oh, Chandra plus uses mana to cast Abrade. Oh, I'm so dumb. You're very right. You're very right. That's 10 out of 10. And I'd have been able to be in a better spot this turn if I'd have done that. Thank you for pointing that out. That's not a line I was thinking about. Chandra only costs 2 mana the turn you play her, if you need her to. I feel like the play here is hope this lives. No! Hour of Promise! That's exactly the card we wanted. Alright, on the off chance they don't kill my Chandra, I get to Ulamog next turn. I guess even Shock kills her here, though. And so does another Crop Crasher. Incendiary Flow kills her. Yep. Yep. Alright. I get it. I get it. I'm dumb. Alright. Hour of something. Any hour. Kozilek's return. Also acceptable. Forest. Alright. Yep. Let me fuck this game up. So. Could have had. Hey! Aaron with the 15-month resubscription. Welcome back and thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. So. The 2 games we lost there, I 10 out of 10 sequenced poorly. The second game, the first game that we lost, which was the second game of the match, I could have been less greedy with my sequencing of my removal. I was trying to get value out of a Kozilek turn and ended up just taking too much damage and then never getting any value out of it and dying. And then that third game, I could have played Chandra, plussed it, and abraded something, and then Chandra would have lived through the following turn cycle and generated more value for me. And then, yeah, so those are the two kind of critical mistakes we made. The fact that I didn't recognize that Chandra's only 2 mana the turn you play her if you need her to be. It's one of the reasons why she's fantastic in a deck like this, and I missed that. Missed that line. Maybe we should just only play the friendly leagues for non-legacy formats. Hand seems okay on the play. Needs to draw a couple of lands, but there's still a lot of mana in it. It's a little slow, maybe. I guess we can't actually cast this or this. Alright, maybe I should have mulliganed. Who knows? Who knows? Basic swamp. Alright, so you're saying there's a chance. Oh, my body is ready to miss our 3rd land drop and die. No idea. I don't have opinions on actually how the decks are designed. I'm playing a deck list that was card for card from SCG Cincinnati. One of the best things you can do when you're trying to get a feel for a format is play the decks that were successful without modifying them. The people that worked on them probably spent more time thinking about them than I did. Perfect. Alright, well, let's cycle that and try and hit a land drop. You know, it's better than a brick until it is a brick. This card's kind of neat in this deck. Kind of helps the ramp deck solve one of its problems, which is like in the mid to late game, your ramp spells are no longer useful, so you can cycle them. Hour of Promise does something similar. Yeah! Yeah, that's my favorite part about ramp decks. I need to draw a land on turn 3. Draw a 10 drop. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Ah, we shouldn't have paid $12 to play this deck. Shouldn't have paid $12 to play this deck. Ugh. Just vomit everywhere. Oh, look. Oh, so you're saying there's a chance. That's all I need. All right, exile that one. Go ahead. Likely, there were a few blue-black zombies list splashing the Scarab God over the weekend. Yep. Lands, please. If we run off lands here, we're gonna be in a good spot. We have this. Hey, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, hey, yo. Boo doo 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 doo. It's even a desert. Value for our Hour of Promise. This card's really good. Unfortunately, Matter Reshaper can't block Relentless Dud because Relentless Dud has Menace on top of being able to block for some reason. Sweet. Land, please. Land, please. Alright, so now they know we have an Hour of Devastation. Please untap land next turn. Please untap land next turn. Please untap land next turn. Probably another... Oh, baby! I was going to say probably another 10 drop, but the Hour of Devastation is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. I see the Sapphire Diamond sockets activate life of the 9th of the CCS. Any thoughts on it? I saw... my buddy actually lost to it in the first round. I don't know. I know Havoc was the one who played it, and he's a total fuckboy. It's like one of the worst people about the Hex community. There's, you know, every community's got some winners in it, and Havoc's one of ours. We've got Havoc and Tiger Zord. It's like real shining human beings. That's probably fine. It's playing powerful cards. There's definitely like Runebind Darkheart is a powerful combination. How do you generate mana that fast? There's a hotkey you can hold down. I think it's M by default. I've got mine rebound to C. But I forget what the default is, but there's definitely a default. And it auto taps for the first one. Alright, so I need to get one more desert here since I drew that, so we'll grab actually, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna be 8, 9. Yeah, so I need a shrine in order to cast Ugin. Ulamog next turn. Get that and this. My favorite new thing is Jeff saying fuckboy. Ugin. Yeah, whatever these colorless cards are called, man. I don't know what these colorless cards are called. Why would I know what this card's text box is? Come on now. Probably instant speed too, right? Just like that other card we played. And the Scarab God coming? Yeah, there's the Scarab God. You know who the Scarab God is worse than? Ulamog. 8, 9, 10. Haha. Come on! There's exactly 10 mana in my pool magic online. Just use it. Please. Why are you making me click? Alright, so Ulamog, eat those two. What a fair and balanced magic card. Can't cast it on turn 4. But it's like turn 6. Root out, right? No, we did it again yesterday, actually. It wasn't root out. It was some other card that we played that was just like, alright. I just know the sound it makes when it kills the opponent. Alright, so what are we doing here? I think it's just similar to last game, right? Like Whales, an Hour in. Hour is 10 out of 10 coming in this matchup. World Breaker might be a little medium. This card's much less good at blocking in this matchup, right? So I think I'm going to cut that. I'm definitely trimming at least one Oath of Nissa. It's a pretty clean in and out. There's Approach of the second side. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because, like, these are hits on Oath of Chandra, so we only have 37 hits, which is actually not that many. What's rough Hyper Geomath say on 37 hits? It's pretty low. 37... You're actually like 5% to just like hit blank on the Oath of Nissa. So I think trimming one of those is fine. This deck seems sweet, though. It's got a lot of play to it, unlike a lot of traditional green or ramp decks I've played in the past. It's got a lot of sweet tools, like Hour of Promise and Beneath the Sands kind of, like, are neat ways, and even this, really, are just, like, interesting ways to, like, make ramp spells, like, not have their biggest drawback, which is just, like, I drew a ramp spell on turn 8, and I no longer need it. Because, like, at least one's, like, 4 power worth of dorks. On top of, like, having utility lands to get. Man, this is a fantastic Hearthstone hand. If we could just, like, get a resource every turn, this hand would be unbeatable. I feel like this is the bed we're lying down in, so I'm going to keep this hand. This is our bed. We're just going to hang out over here. Looking for red mana and ramp spells. Oh, what a perfect addition to our hand with no red sources. A Chandra Torch of Defiance. What a perfect addition. Oh, ye of little faith. Ye of little faith. I might have had little faith as well, but just so we're above the board. Got there. Chandra is technically a red source. I mean, you could theoretically Oath of Nissa, cast Chandra off of colorless and green lands, and then use Chandra to make red mana for fixing. So, this is theoretically fixing in our deck. No 2-mana play, no third land. Alright, I'm liking our odds. You don't tell me the odds, but I'm liking them. A lot of these decks had 3 negates in the sideboard, so there's a very good chance that my opponent has negate. So even if we hit the red source next turn like professional, I'm not going to jam this if they don't tap out. They need to tap out if they can, right? Like, that's a biggin. Man, that card's going to kill us real dead real fast, huh? I guess if we would have hit a red source there, we'd have been, like, happier than a pig in poop, right? Because we'd have, like, played Chandra, put a minus counter on it, and then, like, down-tick the Chandra and, like, run away with the game in, like, a comical fashion. But now we're dead in 4, so, you know, we've got that going for us. At least that dies to Hour of Devastation that we can't cast. Oh, I could EOT, K-Return, untap, Abrade it. Okay. Sure, it's a good line. And it gets annoying. I probably just want this in the bin to have it in the bin for the World Breaker here down the line anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. And this way, if they want to negate us, they could negate us. Hour of Promise. I think I'd rather Abrade this than Hour of Promise. Probably gets the negate out of their hand too. So during their upkeep, I'm going to go ahead and Abrade this. We're doing it during their upkeep because they likely have a negate. This way they have to spend mana on their turn for the negate. Yep, there's the negate that we knew was there. At least we're only taking 3 from this turn. You can Hour of Promise next turn. If that resolves, they don't have another negate, we can... That being said, their hand might be pretty negate heavy based on what they kept. Like, they didn't have any pressure to start, so I wouldn't be super surprised. If we had any untapped land, we could just, like, World Breaker and Flashback K-Return and kill this, which would be good. Otherwise, we're going to cast this and hope for the best. There is a choo-choo-choo in the background. This card damages even when we block it, right? Yeah. This card's real good. There is, in fact, a choo-choo-choo in the background. What you got? Another one. Oh, lordy. Please untap land. Please untap land. Please untap land. Please untap land. Oh, Yahtzee! Oh, baby! Derp, 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 derp. This is my ramp deck. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, derp, derp. This is my ramp deck. Oh, you didn't need that land, did you, opponent? That'd be a damn shame if you needed that land. There you go. As you will. Do I want to crack Sanctum of Ugin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do not. Nah, I don't want to crack Sanctum of Ugin. I would love to flashback Kozilek's return. Nice deck. It'd be a shame if something happened to all them zombies. Did I embody the ramp player inside myself? I feel like I fully embodied the ramp player inside myself. Gonti, the Lord of Luxury. We tapped too many lands. We did tap too many lands, didn't we? These could have each made 2. Alright, sweet. So... it's an Hour of Promise here for 2 deserts to make some dorks. Cole Manio. I will apologize for nothing. We'll be playing some more Hex later today, in fact. I think I'm going to grab the Scavenger Grounds here. That's the desert, right? Yeah. Get some zombies. Play this out. Maybe I could cycle that. I really don't want to pay life with this, though. I'm just going to pass. I don't think I want to trade this here. Hey, Maester. What deck did you pick up, Cole? Wait, I don't think we did, right? This is tap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, yeah, it's only 9. If this was untapped, we would have had mana for Ulamog. You have a Scarab God? Ah, it's adorable. It's a Scarab God. Double block with my, single block here? Yeah, probably single block here, actually. Should have tried to figure out what got you took it. That's way too much work. Ain't nobody got time for that. We're gonna cast this Ulamog, and then we're gonna go get another Ulamog. It's gonna be like 19. It's gonna be like 2016 up in here with all the marvels. Nice. Yeah, the Storm deck is hot. I really like it. The aggressive matchups are a touch hard, but the deck on average is really it's the most fun I've had playing a TCG in a long time. Like 10 out of 10, my favorite. Oh, you didn't. All right, can I play this? And so this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like, why not? Yeah. Oh baby. Oh baby. Derp ramp deck. Oh, I could do this. Magic is so much easier when you just play the good decks. How much is a viable tier 1 Hex deck? The tier 1 decks in Hex usually range somewhere between $50 and $150 on average, depending on the season. There's budget decks that cost less than that as well. No! Come back, opponent! I was gonna get another Ulamog. Alright, we beat the 1-2 pair down. Zombies. Nice zombie deck, buddy. Zombies really underperformed this past weekend, and that probably wasn't on accident. Yeah, it's like the perfect deck, because like all you do is draw cards, and then eventually while you're drawing cards, you're like, oh yeah, I cast this spell and I deal you damage. And sometimes I like wait to kill them because I just want to draw more cards. I had a game the other night where my last Bounty of the Magus drew every card in my deck. And was like, this is all I want out of life, is to draw every card in my deck with Bounty of the Magus. This is probably a good example of a hand that's lands and spells that we shouldn't keep. I guess you could make an argument that I have an Oath of Nissa here. No, you lose if you go to draw a card in Hex and you don't have one. Hex has a healthy selection of combo, mid-range control, and aggro currently. Oh no, your tablet froze. Are we supposed to keep this? Anyone weigh in? Does the Oath mean we can keep this? The Thicket's a redraw? Kinda. I think I want to play the Thicket tapped on one because I don't want to take a bunch of damage from my mana, I don't think. Like, is this too slow on average against the field would be the question. I think the Oath means I get to keep it. I am no ramp wizard, though. Okay, yeah, I guess we're cycling. I guess we're going to wait to cycle that, and we'll take some damage here. Ah! Exactly what this hand needed help to curve out. A 10-drop. Perfect! Just when I think I'm getting a handle on this ramp deck thing, we... I need to change a diaper really quick. I will be right back. Sorry for the interruption. Apologies. Being a parent is sometimes crappy in the most literal way possible. And poor Declan, and then his tablet locked up on him. Cheap Android tablets. Good when they break them, bad when they're slow. Joke's on you, opponent. I can cycle a Sheltered Thicket. God, we're so dead. That's actually pretty good. That blocks here. It lets us hit Hour of, let's tap this way, represent a Magma Spray. Lets us hit Hour of Hour of Promise to turn sooner. Which is, you know, Dece plus even. They don't have a Glory Bringer. That being said, I feel like there's some glory coming in our future. Oh, baby. Our opponent has no glory. Glory, glory, hallelujah. call. Don't Magma Spray me. Just play a Bristling Hydra. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. Maybe I'm not supposed to call there. It's possible I'm not supposed to call there. Another hour of promise. We'd just be like super set up right now if I hadn't called there. Now we're going to get run out of this game. Alright, so we're probably dead even if we did call there. Ugh. I think that hand, so we talked to chat, and I'm gonna blame chat on this one. Nah, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have kept that hand. That hand was a bad keep. Like, looking at that hand and, like, looking at what we have going on, like, I think that hand's not keepable on the draw. Might be defensible on the play, because, like, if there's something aggressive like they were, we could maybe get in underneath them, but I think that hand just didn't have enough action in it. Warping Wail seems pretty mediocre in this matchup. I'm just going to swap in another Hour of Devastation. This matchup feels like it's probably pretty good for us on average. I don't know if Magma Spray is good enough. I think I'm going to leave it out on the play. Maybe we'll board those in on the draw. Maybe cut, like, these Shefet Monitors. Or, like, a Oath and a Shefet. That seems reasonable. Alright, let me turn this down a half smidge. Ugh. Yeah, hitting their servants is good on the draw, I think. I don't think we need that on the play, especially with all of our extra ramp. Like I said, I can see maybe it being marginally better than this. This card's kind of clunky, but like it's another hit for the Oath of Nissa, so like if I'm trimming this, I want to trim an Oath too. I don't think any of these other cards are particularly good. I don't think anywhere we're believing in Hour of Devastation we want to bring in Thought-Knot Seer, even if it does seem okay. It feels like, and this is what I like look for when I'm like playing a deck, especially in Standard, is like, it feels like I can draw parallels to sequencing mistakes I'm making and matches we are losing with this deck so far. And like, that's what I look for. Alright, this Oath of Nissa could brick and we could die, but we get 4 shots at a second land here, and the rest of this hand's very reasonable, so I'm going to keep this. Oh, I actually think Beneath the Sands is very good. Being able to cycle it is super powerful. Survey says, hey yo, do 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 do. And even if we brick next turn, we have a Druid of the Cowl to play out. Hopefully we hit and get to play this Druid of the Cowl. That'd be ideal. Yep, Gummy Bear. Things Magma Spray doesn't actually kill for 100. Druid of the Cowl doesn't die to Magma Spray, which is nice. Does die to Harness Lightning. Can't block this because they have 2 power. Brick on our land, which means if they have a removal spell, they're 10 out of 10 burning it on this. Yeah, right? Exactly. Like, need to draw a land on turn 3. Oh, what a 10 drop. A 10 drop's like a land, Jeff. When we see something different than Standard, I might play some Legacy on Thursday. I'm playing a Legacy tournament this weekend, so... That's... Yep. Can't cast this, don't have colorless mana. Guess I'm just passing. So, we kept a bad hand, and I think this hand was actually a better keep than the first hand that we kept. No, if I play a Legacy tournament from here on out, I'm going to play a deck that's good in the format. Like, optimal tier 1. Like, Grixis, like, having spent a lot of time playing Legacy now and playing Grixis Delver a whole bunch, like, people that aren't playing Grixis Delver in Legacy probably can't claim that they want to be winning. And that's fine. Like, there's more to Magic than winning. But, like, if you want to be winning in a Legacy tournament, you should be registering Grixis Delver. Like, that's just, like, cut and dry. Like, there's no way around that. If you want to be winning in a Legacy tournament, register Grixis Delver. If you're just there to have fun, like, play whatever you want. Legacy's got a lot of really sweet, fun decks that are, like, marginally worse than other decks, but, like, Grixis Delver is the best deck in the format by a significant margin. The 4-color Leovold deck, I think, is a strictly worse version of Grixis Delver. It gains some marginal percentage points against fair decks like Grixis Delver, while giving up significant percentage points against a large majority of the field, because you don't get the free wins that Grixis Delver provides. Grixis Delver has a strong, proactive game plan where you can just run people out of the game, and it also has all the powerful card selection in the format. It gets to play Probe and Cabal Therapy, so you can interact with basically everything and generate card advantage. Like, Grixis Delver has very few actually legitimately bad matchups in the format, and the matchups that are legitimately bad for Grixis Delver aren't decks that are great against the field. They're, like, cute metagame decks. Yeah, that seems fine. Got 2 of our 3 colors here. This gets our 3rd. We can cast Warping Wail on Matter Reshaper here. Irrigated Farmland. Opponent mulliganed and bottomed their top card. Blazing Start here. Could be a few different things still. But in the end, does it even matter? The old 1-2 mirror match, probably a control deck in the 1-2 bracket. Could be a monument, though. I cast Matter Reshaper here because I want this one to get spell colored the most, I think. I really want this to resolve. Could be a control deck still. Cast out? Sure. Alright. Beneath this hand's gonna resolve. Perfect. It'll land drop. Get a mountain. This exiles enchantments too, right? Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Could still be Monument. Could be a control deck. Alright. They're playing Monument. Sure. Cabal Therapy and... What are the words I'm looking for? Cabal Therapy and... What's that other magic card I'm blanking on? Young Pyromancer are messed up magic cards. Just so everything's above the board here. I'm going to go ahead and make a token here. That way we can guaranteed cast this World Breaker. I'm going to go ahead and attack with this Matter Reshaper. Alright, didn't have to make a token. Sad day. Clearly playing this out. Why do you make me click on all 7 pieces of mana magic online? I think I just want my Matter Reshaper back. Oh, I forgot to play my land. Holy crap. That could really cost us, actually. Whoops. Whoops. Sure. Everdork. If I draw Ulamog, I can't cast it next turn now. Battlefield. JK, can still cast it. Chandra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, yeah, I can play her. And cast this other one here. I believe. Dupe, 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 dupe. Yeah, that's 5. So 6, 7. Cast this. Why do you make me click on it all? Alright. Void their Westvale Abbey. Next turn we can get back this other World Breaker and then void another land. Sure. Maybe Cloud Blazer. This card has reach for some reason. Yep. Just confirming what I knew to be true. This card has reach for some reason. Right, start by drawing a card with this. I think if I go 1, 2, 3, at least be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left over. Oh yeah, sweet. All right, so let's undo that. Exile the top card of my deck. Just as a land. All right, so dupe, dupe, dupe. Let's go ahead and do this. Sacrificing this forest. Do this. Have to click on all of these things again. Because why not? Void that one. Attack? Yeah, I gotta kill him, right? Get him dead. What do you mean for some reason? Yeah, even a catcher's on it. That's fine. Sure. Oh no! How do we ever beat a Selfless Spirit? I don't think we could ever get past that card. It stops our sweeper from happening. That's so bad for us. Oh no! Oh no! Wow, damn through. Alright, so exile top card of our deck. Yeah, I could do that. In the end, does it even matter? Any order. Sack, dupe, 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 dupe. The hour of devastation is upon us, friends. Nice selfless spirit. Nice selfless spirit. Oh, they didn't even activate their spirit. That's weird. Oh, magic's great. Alright, thank you for 10. Oh! This kills my planeswalker. Ah, I thought we were gonna get to ultimate that next turn. I know what my cards do. I know what my cards do. I know what they do, I swear. I swear, chat! I know what my magic cards do. Indestructible, the regenerate for the 21st century, right? What a great way to put it. Ooh. Ooh, you aren't a fan of your... Oh, let's start by plussing this, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no! Oh, no, I miscounted my mana. Alright, I guess we're casting this now, because I'm an idiot. I'm actually a mana short of casting this. Ah, professional plays. Because I sacked a land of the World Breaker. Right. Alright, smash. Ah, quell yourself. Sure. Alright, well, this game would be over if I had counted my lands and plussed Chandra. We're gonna give it the old. We're gonna give him a chance here. We're gonna give him a fighting chance. Big Daddy Stupid confirmed. You're not wrong. Oh, I can cycle this, right? This is cycling's instant speed though. So let's pass. This is actually instant speed, right? Discard this, draw a card. It doesn't save sorcery speed only, so I'm going to assume it's instant. They're trying their darndest. They have another spell queller? They must, right? Or something? Because they didn't flashback this thing over here yet. This gets any land? Gosh, that's good. Oh, let's get the Scavenger Grounds here. Oh, and it's untapped? Man, I have no idea what these cards do. Does anyone know what any of these magic cards do? I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, start by attacking with these. Stasis Snare, sure. Oh, you know what? I probably could have forced through lethal here. Believe it or not, we made another mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Hour of Promise, sure. This needs to tap 2 mana with it. So I'm going to wait until I try and do their thing over here. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tap. Cast this Chandra. Kill that. It's better to be lucky than good. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. This is the no justice stream. If you thought there was justice in the world, boy, were you mistaken. Oh, baby. Exile all cards from all graveyards, you say. Sacrifice this desert. The Scavenger Grounds are here, and they demand tribute. Oh, I could have plus this to kill them, too. I would like the record to reflect that we won this game. See, the real there is that, like, all of our lines led to victory. So if you tilt your opponent at the end. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Just 0 justice. Appetite for the Unnatural sounds great. Never lethal stream, right? This card seems pretty bad. They have a lot of void removal, and it doesn't block a lot of their important things. I'm gonna trim an Oath of Nissa, and then just bring in these Magma Sprays again, so we don't get run over on the draw. The pinnacle of Magic players. Exactly, see? Think this is what I want to do? Yeah, this seems fine. Oh god, we have a Abrade in our main deck too? This matchup has to be great for us, right? Look at that, my wife continuing to describe. Like, what do I want instead of the Ulamog, though? Sand seems lit. Warping Wail counters Dusk Dawn. I think that's a little narrow. Like, the only thing Dusk Dawn kills is Worldbreaker, right? And we can rebuy Worldbreaker. Okay, this is a really good... Don't show them the mountain in your hand. Just don't do it. Like, you gain no value by showing them the mountain in your hand. So just, like, don't. Just don't. Alright. Play this. Yeah, some of it goes to Twitch. You're not wrong. We pay basically $2 a month so she could have the kids' emotes. Oh. See, opponent, this is a good life lesson for everyone out there. In general, you should probably avoid the decks that are named after a Magic card. Try and avoid the decks that are named after a Magic card. Man, wonder how good this Spell Queller is about to be. Wonder how good this Spell Queller is about to be. Oh wait, this card costs 5 mana. Oh, does he have Metallic Rebuke? Yeah, looks like Metallic Rebuke. Yep. I like how you can tell what spell they're casting because Magic Online. Bygone, Bishop, huh? Let bygones be bygones. So now we get to play... Now we get to play this card. And kill this. And then we get to attack you for 1. And the next turn we get to start breaking your world up. Gideon, ally of Zendikar. Sure. Sure. Another you know what? Let's start by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna be conservative and make mana with this. I think that's ideal because if they kill, World Breaker, oh, I have a Sanctum of Ugin too, huh? I'm gonna wait on the Sanctum of Ugin, I think. Let's just take your lands away. I don't want them to be able to just, like, snare the World Breaker and then attack Chandra with the Druid of the Cowl. Don't forget, yes, Hour does kill Gideon. It does 10 out of 10, cleans up the Gideon mess. We learned that last game when Hour of Devastation hit our Chandra for damage. Just playing someone else's deck list card for card. Don't really have a... Do we have another Gideon here? Or are we snaring this? Just second Gideon, sure. Make a token, sure. Alright, sweet. So that land drop means I can exile a top card with this and see what we get. Beneath the Sands. No. No. And I would like to redirect this to Gideon. I'll play this. Why do I have to click on all of these? Void that. I think I'm just going to crack this and go get an Ulamog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess these won't tap for mana if I tap this, but like, this is probably fine. We hit a land next turn, then we can, these double up again. Take this and ship it into Gideon. Nah, I really don't want them to be able to kill my Chandra. I think their Gideon's worth less than my Chandra here. Plus, they kind of have to plus their Gideon. Or my Chandra's going to kill it. Selfless Spirit, yep. Oh no! Now I can't sweep the board anymore! Oh no! Alright, any land. Appetite for the Unnatural, that's sad. Hour of Promise. Huh. Probably just better to cast this than try and kill the Gideon, right? Yeah, let's just do that. You can have negate here. Grab 2 deserts, grab our Scavenger Ruins and our Oasis. Get some zombies. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Yeah, but like, do the tokens really matter? Oh. I'm just gonna like double Stone Rain my opponent here in a second after I've already Stone Rained them twice. What are you doing, opponent? What are you doing? What's up with your life? I know, that's the joke. I know I've not actually known what a lot of my cards do today, so it's fair that you're telling me what it does, but I actually know what that one does. So this is for, oh yeah, just even Steven 10 ball. And I have to click on this all over again. Doop, doop. Ah, you need those lands, did you? It'd be a damn shame if you did. You get a Metallic Rebuke me? Spellcaller, sure, resolves. Alright. Oh, I should activate this, right? Should kill the Gideon. Oh no! I lost a World Breaker. That's fine, they lost a Gideon. Next turn we can plus this, then it'll live through Hour of Devastation. What a... God, this deck's really good, isn't it? God, we're almost gonna get the flawless victory here. No, this is just a deck list from the open. Alright, we're 2-2. And we punted one of these, we kept a bad hand to this other one. That matchup seems really good. This seems fine. Go Cowl into Matter Reshaper. If we had a red source, we can go Chandra. Flung Mudge for getting me excited about Standard again. There's a lot to be excited about in this Standard format. I like it a lot. I'm kind of excited. I have an article going up on mtgcardmarket.com Friday talking about, I did a little bit of data mining on the event from this past weekend, and then taking a look at a bunch of different deck lists, including this one that caught my eye that seemed interesting. So be sure to check that out for sure. I'm gonna kill this. Sure. Need to curve into Matter Reshaper next turn. We are 2-2 right now. Making mistakes, losing matches of Magic, making mistakes, winning anyways, because the deck's really powerful. Data mining's a forbidden word, right? Alright, I think I'm gonna run this into a sensor. Maybe I have enough lands that I shouldn't run this into a sensor, but like, Essence Scatter, sure. I feel like something's gonna hit a sensor at some point anyways. Sweet. If that ate a scatter, if they don't have a negate here, this Chandra's probably gonna stick. They would have censored this if they had it. I guess they could have drawn sensor for the turn. Oh, geez. If they don't have To the Slaughter or Never Return here, we get to World Breaker them next turn and take them off their... Oh, baby! You know what is a fun mechanic in Magic the Gathering? Land destruction is a fun Magic the Gathering mechanic. It's fun for the whole family, really. Fun for the whole family. You didn't need that blue source, did you, opponent? It'd be a damn shame if you did. What a fun and interesting mechanic that leads to neat games of Magic. Opponent stumbled a little bit. They're trying to stay in the game. Oh, but I didn't even get to Stone Rain you again, opponent. I was going to Stone Rain you again next turn. Come back, opponent. Please, please come back, opponent. Okay, let's cut our sweepers. Bring in our Thought-Knot Seers and our Tireless Trackers. We want Warping Wail. I feel like we don't need Warping Wail. And then maybe the Druid of the Cowl is the cut. Maybe one Abrade out. They probably have a bunch of Gear Hulks in their deck, right? So, like, this killing Gear Hulk isn't irrelevant, but, like, it's probably not stellar past that. Maybe it's just 2 Abrades. So, like, I can just block Gear Hulks. Or, like, void them with this. Oh, this voids Gear Hulk too. Yeah, 2 of those seems fine. Do I want I probably want the extra land, right? This is the matchup the extra land is in the board for. I want to make one more cut here. Maybe a Shefet is fine. Yeah, I'm going to cut one more Abrade here, actually. Just leave one. I think between this and the World Breaker and, like, the Thought-Knot and this, we probably have enough answers. I can see cutting one of these. If we see a bunch of Gear Hulks, we might bring a third Abrade in if there's a second Abrade in if there's a third game. But I think for now, this is fine. Yeah, Shefet's ramp can't be countered. Yeah, maybe Beneath the Sands is the cut. Shefet can also be found off of Oath of Nissa, which is not irrelevant. While we're waiting for this match to pop, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're out in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your day here with us. I know there's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching. Thanks for choosing to spend your time here. This opening hand is very reasonable. I'm going to lead on Sheltered Thicket on 1. Hand's kind of slow and clunky, but like opponent's playing a control deck, it looks like, so I think we can afford to be a little bit slow and clunky. What do I have open in the background? I have Hex running with their menu music because my kids are watching a show in the background, and when I go quiet, my microphone occasionally picks up the show, and then because I archive my streams to YouTube, they get flagged for copyright if they pick up the kids' music on my microphone. So, the Hex background music playing lightly is to avoid my archives from getting muted. Which is a good plug for my archive. My YouTube channel is linked below the stream. All of my streams get archived there, so if you missed it entirely, or if you missed, like, the starting half, like we've been playing for a little over an hour today, you could definitely head back over there. No, we're not going to start playing Hex after this game. Usually play an hour or two of Magic, so probably... I think I'm actually going to play another League with this deck. I actually really like this deck. That deck seems really powerful, and, like, it's not like I know I've been saying derp ramp things, but, like, it's got a lot of play to it, it feels like, which isn't something you always find out of a ramp deck. Unless Hex claims copyright, right? So, this is kind of the pivotal turn for these control decks a lot of the time. You want to play into your opponent the control decks in this format on the 4th turn of the game. I know they could censor me here, but I don't want to give my opponent a window to glimmer for free. So I'm going to jam Must Answer Threat into... Oh, that resolved. What is going on? Are we just Harness Lightning this? That can't be right. What? God, their hand is so bad. I guess they have Glorybringer that I have to take. But, like, they could just not hit removal for this, right? Like, I would love to take this, but Glorybringer... Yeah, let's get rid of that one. Look, we have an Abrade for a Gear Hulk. Next turn, we get to go land, play second Thought-Knot Seer. I guess there could be merit to letting them keep the Glorybringer, but that's got to be wrong. Yeah, opponent kept 7 this game, too. Maybe they just didn't want to mulligan again. Their hand seems like it was pretty mediocre, though. So, I'm going to go ahead and jam the second TKS. Yeah, but the problem is the TKS, or the Glorybringer, would get to kill this Thought-Knot Seer, is the downside there. So I don't just want to run this in because my opponent has a Gear Hulk that we know about. So I think we want to get the Scavenger Grounds so we can counter his Gear Hulk. And it's also the extra whatever. And probably a Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. Maybe a Sanctum of Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 7. Now I'm going to get Shrine so we can be closer to casting Ulamog if we draw it. I'm not going to attack this in. Because they have Gear Hulk. Maybe I should have attacked first, and if they Gear Hulk the Illuminate, I could Abrade it and then play Tireless Tracker plus Forest post-combat. Maybe that was slightly better. Huh. Things to think about. I think this is Goatlib's list. Let me double check. I actually have a... I'm pretty sure that name... Oh, wait. Was that the control deck? Nope. Maybe it's not the list I'm thinking about. Alright. That's a Glory Bringer for my Thought-Knot Seer. That's sad. Oh! Oh, I should have gotten a red source because I have Chandra and Abrade in my hand. I think I'd rather play Hour of Devastation main than play... Yeah, I should have gotten a red desert so I could cast both of these. Matter Reshaper. I feel like it's just Chandra here. Yeah, we could Chandra uptick Abrade. I guess I don't have to kill this for a turn cycle. They have a negate. That's sad. Tap to land for whatever reason, because Magic Online. Yeah, but like if the Chandra would have resolved there and I would have gotten the mana previously, I could have like Abraded this and killed this, like gotten rid of both these things. So like the idea was I wanted to use Chandra's down tick and Abrade in the same turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Okay, this gets me the mana that I need. Cast Tireless Tracker. This list is not played in Innistrad Duel. There's links to the deck list below the stream. Big giant button that says Hex Decks. Or Magic Decks. There's a big giant button that says Hex Decks too, but the Magic Decks button is the one you're looking for. Glimmer, sure. I think there's a good chance if I do this, my opponent casts a removal spell on the Tireless Tracker. So I think I'd rather guarantee a clue. Yeah, see like this. Now I get to respond to this Harness Lightning. With cycling this. Big giant button is on mobile. Tap the screen, press the I button, scroll. Look at that. I educated you today. Be smarter. The knowledge is in your hands. Alright, get a land out of my deck. I would like to get a... Oh, wait, this doesn't get any land. It gets a desert or a thing. Okay, so I can't get Sanctum of Ugin. Just a little sad. I'm not going to crack this. They get one more energy, but this lets me leave Abrade up. Oh! Oh, is that good? Is the second... Do we think the second Ulamog is good? What do we think, fam? Scale of 1 to okay. How do we feel about the second Ulamog? Oh, Maddie. Oh, Matthew. I think I'm gonna braid this at end step. Just so I could, like, Ulamog their lands. Why would Nico Bolas be devastating? Oh, they could take cards out of my hand. I don't really think that matters. I mean, if they have Summary Dismissal, I'll just, like, play the next Ulamog next turn, right? Oh, excellent. Excellent. 3 of a kind, ladies and gentlemen. Is this good? If so, why? Could anyone please explain? The answer to the question, how many Ulamogs is too many, depends on the answer to another question. How many deck checks do you expect to have happen? They could Essence Scatter this, but I'm going to take 2 of their lands away. They could Gear Hulk Essence Scatter this. But taking 2 of their lands away means they need to draw an untapped land to Nico Bolas next turn. And if they don't have Gear Hulk Scatter, they're going to be in trouble. They do have Gear Hulk Scatter, we still have a game because this is exerted for the turn. That's Gear Hulk. Yep. Oh. Sure. Are we getting, like, censored or something here? Looking for a land for Nico Bolas, maybe? Probably a censor. Nope. Bolas only costs 7, right? It's like they're technically on Bolas mana now. I'm gonna jump here. I think I'm just taking out their threats here. Another Gear Hulk, maybe. Disallow. Okay. So they built their own, and then we're dead, right? This is 8-13. Okay. On to the third game. Yeah, I don't think I want to change anything. I like how we boarded. We probably could have sequenced that a little bit differently. The turn we Thought-Knot Seer might have been able to go differently. Very possible that should have gone differently. I mean, that's magic, right? This hand's a touch awkward. I actually can't Thought-Knot Seer on 3 unless we draw another land. I can Tireless Tracker on 3 plus play land to generate a clue. Ding. Things that don't die to Magma Spray for 100. What are you cutting instead? So again, when you talk about things like that, you don't just say leave an Abrade. You want to say I would leave an Abrade over card X because Abrade is better than card X for Y reasons. Like be helpful. If you just want to like feel smart and tell me what you do, that's just like waste in the chat. So again, we're here to learn. So if you want to help, be helpful. Be helpful. If you don't want to be helpful, you know, more power to you. I cut Chandra. That seems loose. Why do you cut Chandra? Use your words. Please do not spam my chat. I haven't found it good because... Use your words. I think Glorybringer is going to become more of a staple after this past weekend. So now the question is, like, this is a turn where we look at ourselves. Now this is where we have to ask ourselves, are we playing around Censor this game? I feel like we have enough lands that we can just afford to play around Censor this game. So I'm going to play this game trail, reveal this, and I'm just going to attack them for 1. Oh, that's not what I... God! Fucking Magic Online! Ah! I feel like Censor is great and you should probably never cut it. I can't control Z, I pressed OK. So I thought I was pressing OK to move to the next Hardest Lightning, sure. Well, if they lose at 1, we know we should have. Right, that's not what you meant to do, right? Alright, and now we have to wait another turn to continue playing around Censor. I think that's worthwhile. This doesn't actually make dork shit, because we haven't drawn a desert. And then next turn we get to play a threat out while they have their turn 4 up, which is nice. Is that funny? I feel like it's funny banning the person complaining I'm harsh. I feel like it's funny. This is not a democracy! Hello, everyone. I'm your benevolent dictator if you are here. Welcome. Hey, look, it's that Censor we played around. I have 109% approval rating. See, they get it. You get it. More to tracks. What if I just get Shrine Train here? 1, 2, 3. This is, we got 6, 7, 8. So if I just get Shrine, I can jam a Ulamog next turn. I think I want to just get a Desert here. So that way I can Hour of Promise for some zombies next turn. Yeah, Shrine, Exile, Desert seems like a good combo. And then next turn, we can go second Hour of Promise. I think this lets me exile Graveyard so I can, like, turn off a Gear Hulk. Why would we get Shrine Sanctum? I'm not... If I get Shrine Sanctum, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not playing this into a Censor. There are very clearly a pile of Censors in their deck. We're not playing Censors again. We're not playing into Censor. We've played this entire game around Censor. I'm not getting this censored. It's probably part of the reason we lost last game that was winnable. I think I want this to make zombies. Maybe that's incorrect. I also think getting this is just good. Like, being able to counter a Gear Hulk counter seems good. Could just stick that this turn. Nah, I'm just going to Hour of Promise. It's only cast colorless spells. I'm just going to Hour of Promise again here, I think. See what happens. That's true, after the first Gear Hulk. So, if they try and Gear Hulk in something here, so... Now, do I want Deserts, or do I just want... This one I might want Shrine Sanctum on. I think I want Shrine Sanctum on this one. Instead of getting zombies. I think I just wanted this to counter a Gear Hulk at some point. If I get another one of these, I could possibly... If I just get another Desert, I could have 2 activations on this, which would be nice. But I probably don't need 2 activations, right? Do I need a second Shrine? So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This would be 11, 12, 13 mana, which means I could Ulamog plus activate this. So yeah, that's probably worthwhile. Just get a Shrine. And I think it's Sanctum. I think it's Shrine Sanctum here. I guess I could also have just gotten another Desert there and then, like, end step Deserted. Supreme Will, sure. They could Nico Bolas this next turn, which would be kind of annoying. Like, take 2 of the cards out of our hand. We'd lose Worldbreaker Beneath the Sands, and then Ulamog in the following turn, and go get another Ulamog. They have, like, running Nico Bolases here. We could be behind the 8 ball. That's funny. Yeah, that's true. We're playing around this by going to 13 mana. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to cycle this in into turn, see what we find. Yep. Yep. God Pharaoh is here. I assume they're going to take 2 cards out of our hand. I guess they could be greedy and plus this here. And, like, try and hit an Ulamog out of our deck. Yep. Oh, my God. Yep. Good beat, opponent. Fuck me. Yep, we're dead. Man, I feel like we probably could have sequenced something different in the second game, but this one it feels like we just got. No, this will just take it out of our hand. In fact, I should probably play that. Maybe. Yeah, Hour of Devastation is not in our deck. That is correct. Sure. I mean, I guess that lets us rebuy this thing, right? Alright, yeah, we're pretty done this game. So, I feel like we messed up the second game with our sequencing. We definitely had sequencing decisions in both of the games, but, I feel like this third game probably, like, the only choice we had here is we could have just, like, not played around Censor, but I feel like that wasn't a good line, because, like, they actually ended up having the Censor, right? So, we'll see. Might play this deck some more in a league later, but I honestly don't feel like spewing another $12. Like, you know, it's expensive to lose on Magic Online. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap the Magic here for the day. It sounds like my Hex match popped, so we're going to swap on